Welcome back to Lars Gagner Linux Gaming Channel. Here we are with Red. We just finished up, wiped out the Crimson Fleet. Sarah?
If I can help you with anything, just say the word.
Yep.
Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag.
Okay. Actually, it's the opposite.
All right, but be careful.
No. Wait a minute. It's not what we want to
Back, eh? How's it going? Lead the way.
do. We want to...
Hey there. Glad to
Take
see
all
you
your
again.
stuff.
Let's see what you've got.
Trying to unequip this. There we go. And then we're going to take all. There you go. I want to hang out with Barrett a bit. Check out his storyline.
Word is you pulled the rug right out from under those pirates.
Guys.
Serves them right.
Stand down. No.
I can't believe it. We basically put an end to piracy.
Oh. Interesting. Huh. We couldn't open that before. Okay. Alright, cool. What we got? We already talked with you. Stell?
Well, look who it is. Come down here to gloat?
Not my nature.
Well, that's a shame. You should take more pride in your job. After all, you have to make sure that the notorious Crimson Fleet captain from Neon gets roasted alive by a UC adjudication committee, right? Hey, maybe you should sell tickets to the little zoo you've created on this ship. Then everyone can point and stare.
You're being ridiculous.
Excuse me? I'm being ridiculous? Back on Neon, you pretended to give a shit about me. You could have ratted me out to Bayou, but you didn't. Then, without warning, you yanked the rug right out from underneath me. You've been stringing me along like this is some kind of sick game. People don't do that to each other.
Quit whining. You're just angry that you're caught.
And there's your true colors. Let's just cut to the chase, all right? If you want to come down here and ask me stupid questions, I can't stop you. But that doesn't mean we have to be friends. And that damn well doesn't mean I have to like it.
No, you're not friends. Did a favor? Crimson Fleet's wiped out.
Are you out of your mind? I make my own choices, thank you very much. I don't need to be rescued by you or anyone else. Let's face it, the only favors you've done are for yourself.
Yeah,
What?
whatever.
You're not gonna stay and grill me some more?
We already talked. Juan. Adler. Trying to remember who he was.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, we talked with him before. He's annoying. Who else we got in here? Ayumi?
Finally, I've been waiting to speak to you.
Aw,
From our last encounter on Neon, I could tell you fancied yourself as a bit of a businessman. Right. Well, I don't want to waste any time with small talk. Let's make a deal so I can get out of here.
What kind of a deal?
As you can see, I'm not in the position to discuss specifics. We can hammer out the terms once you get me out of here.
Well, I'm open to deals.
Smart move. Stick with me, and we'll both go far. I find myself in this unfortunate situation, thanks to a terrible misunderstanding.
Aw.
That little conversation on your evidence recording, the one where I'm speaking to Estelle Vincent about funneling electrical components, that was part of a sting operation to discover how the Crimson Fleet had been siphoning goods from Generdyne's warehouses.
Oh, that's your story.
Much like you've been working undercover, I've been doing the same. Ironically, we've been investigating the fleet from opposite sides at the same time.
Keep talking.
I appreciate your patience. So here's what I'm proposing. You spring me from the cell, sneak me off the vigilance, and then take me to New Atlantis. In return, I'll give you my access card to a safety deposit box filled with millions of credits. Consider it compensation for trusting me.
Not a very good liar.
Yeah? Well, you're a pain in the ass. Look, I have friends in high places. I might be down for the count right now, but I'll be getting out of here one way or another.
Oh.
And when I do, I'm going to dedicate my entire life to making yours miserable. How's that for a deal? Now get the hell away from me. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Well, that was fun. I can't move. There we go. Oh, we already spoke, Larry. Nope. Nobody
Hey,
else
Daiyu.
interesting.
That stunt you pulled on SY-920 nearly cost my buddy their life.
What are you looking at me for? I didn't step foot on that station. But the person who did is right over there.
You did the UC and SysDef proud.
Alright, let's go. Let's get back to the ship. It was
A few
entertaining.
years ago,
Why is everyone got their weapons out? Man. I'm gonna adjust the volume of the in-game volume a little bit because I think it's
Engine on
probably a
deck.
little bit too high. I have to bump it up for Skyrim.
Need me for something, boss?
Barrett. Barrett? Can we talk? Barrett?
I can't imagine how hard it was to be under all that pressure. A leader knows that protecting regular folk is not just a responsibility, but a privilege. And I'm proud to call you my captain.
I appreciate that, Barrett.
Modest, too. They're gonna make a statue out of you, or carve your face on a moon or something. What you did took nerves. Befriending Delgado like that, it was a huge risk. If he had gotten to you, convinced you to side with them, I don't know what we'd be dealing with right now.
No, it'd be interesting at least. He's just a tool. They'll replace him with someone just as awful.
Of course they will. Manipulators and cowards enable each other in a spiral of pitiful weakness. Delgado could have walked away at any time. And if they regroup after all this, they'll be weaker next time. All thanks to you.
They'll be more desperate. Could be more dangerous.
Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for certain. Things could have been a whole heck of a lot worse right now. And it's okay to feel good about that.
Barrett,
You've got my attention, Captain.
ready to head back out?
Do you have something in mind, or do you just want to pick a star and see what's there? I'm up for anything.
All yours, Barrett. Try to come back in one piece this time?
Of course, friend.
All right.
Need
Barrett.
something? Looking for something?
We are going to give you some stuff. That one. That one. That one. Apparel. You need a chunks cap. And you need UC Navy fatigues. Because that's how it works. We'll give you that belt. That stuff on, Barrett. Good, we need to give you a weapon. And we'll give you Sarah's laser pistol, and it takes 1.5 kilovolts. Ammo, 1.5. Good man. Got the uniform on. We're ready to go. All right, let's
Hey, thanks for interrupting my daydream.
Okay. Take everything.
What if we leave a few things here and make a second trip?
Okay, thanks, Barrett. No. Consumable ship parts. That will get us down to a fine level. Anything in there? No. Oh, good. Okay. Let's go back to the lodge. Well, not the lodge. Our home base. Drop some stuff off. A little bit of cleanup mission here.
Docking seal released.
Here we go. Remember, this is our modded playthrough. So we've got a bunch of mods installed. Check the description below. And there is a Google Doc link there that shows all the mods we are actively using in this playthrough. It also highlights the ones that are achievement friendly. Oh, thanks, Barrett.
Do you need something?
You got anything for me?
Yep.
Food.
Take this. Enjoy.
Chunks. 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 Ah, Barrett. I don't eat that crap. I thought I heard creatures. Interesting. If you watch our other playthrough, Lars has made it through the Unity. What do we got here? Mostly resources. So what I want to do is store all the resources there. Just trying to see if there's any research gear we need to put in there. Aid. What is it I'm looking for again here? Some Neurojack. Store that. And the Synapse Alpha. Those go in there. Did I put anything in here? No. Okay. It's an infinite box here, which is nice. What did I put in here? Books? And miscellaneous crap, okay. Anything I want to throw in here? Vacuum tape. And in here, we got weapons, spacesuits, and all sorts of stuff. So, let's get rid of the weapons that we're not using. Revenant, that should go up on the wall. We'll sell these off camera. Just wanted to check something quickly. Oh, that's a special weapon too. Put that up on the wall. Heller's cutter. We should give that back to Heller. Will it go in here? Nope. Can put that in there though. And say in behind it. We could put there, the Revenant there. Good. Should be okay for weight. Yeah, more or less. Oh, spacesuits and stuff. That was just weapons. Containers max capacity. Bummer. Well, with that, I guess we're going to put some spacesuits in here. Yeah, we are. Should be good. All right. Let's go. Now, what do we want to do? Barrett, you gonna hang out with me, right, buddy?
What's new?
Can I ask you personal questions?
Please, go on.
About your artifact.
I think about it a lot. There's so many possibilities. Some wonderful, some terrifying. I'm not a fearful man, but I am just a man. I'm keenly aware that this artifact could change my life. Or end it.
Where'd you find it?
On Bendy. No, wait. It was Kazal. I can feel Lynn's admonishing stare boring a hole in my back. She's not actually standing behind me, is she? Well, point is, my story's probably a lot like yours. We dug a pit, found some really wonky readings, and followed them to the artifact.
What do you think the visions mean?
I think it's pretty clear now there's a possible correlation between the visions and the powers. Of course, correlation isn't necessarily causation. Once is a fluke, twice is a coincidence, and so forth. But once I get back into academic mode, I'll be writing a paper that will suggest the connection is valid. Obfuscating the identities of the powered, of course, which means we all get code names. Fun, right?
What did you see when you picked it up?
Well, when I picked it up, I had no idea what it was. I knew it was something spectacular, though. I saw a vision. Flashing lights, the whole shebang.
Got some other personal questions if you don't mind.
Sure. Like what?
Tell me about yourself, Barrett.
How much time do you have? Just kidding. Let's see. Where to start? I've been in Constellation for a long time. Aja and Sarah convinced me to join before the Colony War. Lost my husband during that damn war. Lost some other friends, too. Anyway, I've been exploring planets with Constellation ever since then. Helps keep me busy. So I guess that's me in a nutshell.
You get friends with Vasco?
Yeah, Vasco is great for reminding me about schedules and protocols, or engaging in data-focused conversation, you know? But if I tell him about how I found the first artifact, or how I escaped from the Crimson Fleet, or when I saved a stranded pilot from an island covered in hypnotic flowers, you know, he just isn't impressed.
Any family?
My grandma raised me for the most part. Lost a lot of family in the war. Not much left to speak of, really.
And what can you tell me about Constellation?
Well, I joined in 2305. Aja brought me on. It was unlike anything I had ever been a part of before.
What was it like when you joined Constellation?
When I joined Constellation, part of me was worried I wouldn't belong. I thought they'd all wear fancy suits and talk about business opportunities all day. I entered the lodge and I was immediately pulled into an intense debate about whether the Freestar Collective would really risk war with the United Colonies. They pulled me into the conversation and treated me as if I had always been there. I hope your experience was the same. Anyway, what else did you want to ask about?
Well, how long have you been with Constellation?
Well, Aja recruited me in 2305, so, you know, it's been a while. So, is there anything else you want to ask about?
What'd you do prior to Constellation?
I used to work as a United Colonies physicist. I was so starry-eyed, thought I could change the universe. And you know what? I don't think I've changed a bit. Except my job is much better. Any other questions?
Well, no more questions.
When I joined Constellation, I entered the lodge and I was... They pulled me into the I hope your experience... anyway.
No more about Constellation.
There's a lot of history with this organization. I'm lucky to have been here this long.
Religious beliefs?
Not my thing. It's just not something that I need, and it never appealed to me.
All right, that pretty well covers it, I think.
I'm starting to feel a little interrogated.
All right. Not gonna ask you about your husband right now, because I am pretty sure you'll get upset about it. I'll wait till later.
Bet you got some shin splints from that.
All right, so what's up? What are we gonna do? Let's talk to Keeper Achilles. Let's get back on the main mission. I should take more screenshots, you know? It's been a while. Mostly a cleanup episode here as we're transitioning. But let's go talk to Keeper Achilles. Hey people. I like my jetpacking.
Yes, exactly. It's like when someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes. but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. Do you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels. Understand his pain. Accept it. And deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy. You mean empathy? But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever? Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
Well, it's not easy, no, but necessary. Because you see, everything has changed. God has given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars, to travel his path, to truly find him. But we can't do it alone. The only way is through unity. Huh. Yes, Andreas. Yes. Unity. Well, I'm sure you all have other things to do. Thank you for taking the time to stop and talk with me.
He's giving me a lot to think about.
Time to see if Keeper Aquilus can help us.
Have you ever heard one of his sermons? They're really good.
Hey.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Ah, Matteo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
We think your church is connected to a group of space weirdos?
What?
That's, what we mean is, we think there's something in the Sanctum's teachings connected to what we've been investigating. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
So, yeah. Sounds like it is secret. Hey, you. What are you doing?
Gotta run soon. I'm late to a meeting.
And what are you doing standing here, watching us? Jeez. Spying. Okay, we should probably go inside. More spies?
I'm happy to help out in whatever way I can here. Anything, Tom. One simple jump. The same as I've made dozens of times before, and something touched me. Something warm and kind and good.
Huh. Okay. Well, let's go into the office, I guess. Oh, what's upstairs? Oh. Tricked me. I thought that was an upstairs. Keeper. You sit there, Barrett. Okay. What do you got?
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
Sorry about that. There was a delivery there. Okay, back to the show. We were attacked by a group called the Starborn.
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought, we enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
I don't need a lecture keeper, I need answers.
And I think I can help. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Well, let's hear the story then.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave?
Infinitum addendum. IA. That's an odd saying. Very specific.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
Fine. Let me talk to them.
The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
All right, well, let's table that for now. And thank you all for joining the adventures of Lars Red Gagner, actually, in the Starfield. Oops, I don't want to sneak around. Sorry about that. We're just signing out by the tree here. Hit that like button if you like this content. Subscribing shows support for the channel, and all it does is put our videos possibly more likely to be in your feed. It's free. Drop a comment. Like comments, I answer them all. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and if you can, please take care of someone else. Thank you for watching Lars Gagner Linux Gaming. Here's our updated schedule. I'm throwing Skyrim into the mix a little heavier. We're removing Lotro for now. It will come back, but the transfer to the 64-bit servers has been a little bit slow this week. I'm sure they'll get through it, but we'll mix that in. Probably going into April, we'll mix Lotro back in. So mornings, pure Starfield. Red, which is my modded playthrough, and Lars, more heavy on Red. And then afternoons remains fresh, classic WoW 20th anniversary edition. 3 days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday of hardcore, and 2 days, Tuesday and Thursday of fresh, classic, Lars Gagner Hunter build. And then evenings are all Skyrim. Vanilla Skyrim survival mode on Legendary. With that, there's 15 episodes a week. We're going to cut back on the weekends. Rest or surprise, I might throw things there on Saturday, Sunday, maybe even some Lotro. We'll see how that goes. But that's the new updated schedule for March. And we passed 150 subscribers. Thank you so much, people, for that. Take care of yourselves, everybody. And if you can, take care of someone else.